Hello, hi GPT. Hello there. I'm Nate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I overslept and I'm late. I'm late. I'm sorry. Let's without further delay, let's get started.
It sounds like you're preparing to apologize for being late and ready to start something important. Here's a more natural way to phrase your opening in English, aiming for a polite and professional tone. Hello, everyone. I apologize for being late. I overslept. Thank you for waiting. Without further delay, let's get started. This version is a bit clearer and keeps the focus on beginning without repeating the apology too much. Additionally, if this is a work meeting, you could add a quick confirmation of everyone's presence, like, is everyone here? If so, let's dive in. This approach helps establish that you're ready to proceed smoothly.
I got it. I got it. Well noted. I think I understand. I understand what you're trying to say. I well noted. Uh, today is Monday. It's Monday. Let's get started. First of all, I want to make it clear that I'm just a student, not a teacher. This YouTube channel is not about teaching English to someone else. This is just to show my own process of English speaking practice. That's the purpose of this channel. I just want to show that even elderly person like me, who don't use English regularly in my daily lives, can learn to speak English. You understand?
Great job. You've expressed your thoughts clearly, and your message is easy to follow. Here's a slightly smoother version to help you sound even more fluent. I think I understand what you're saying. Today is Monday, so let's get started. First, I want to clarify that I'm just a student, not a teacher. This YouTube channel isn't about teaching
Sorry for the interruption, but like I said, this time is for me. This time is for my English practice, English speaking practice. As I told before, what matters most is how much time I've spent for speaking English to improve my speaking skills. So, if unless there are significant errors, you don't need to refine my speaking or refine whole all at once. Do you understand? I mean, I want to speak as much as I can possible. So unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me my refined version, my speaking's refined version will uh, pinpoint the uh, grammar errors. Do you understand?
Understood. I'll focus on helping with significant errors only and let you speak as freely as possible. It sounds like your main goal is to build confidence and fluency through practice, which is a great approach. So I'll only step in when there's something major that might affect understanding. Thanks for clarifying.
Okay, okay, I got it. I'm glad I make you understand the method of my practice with the method of my language learning journey. GPT, listen carefully. We don't have time. When I used to practice speaking English a few months ago, 30 minutes or even 1 hour felt long. I felt that time was very long. But these days, I feel like 1 hour and 30 minutes is very short. I have I have so much say. I have so much to say within the given time. So let's hurry and get started. I want to go through the 5 text file with you. Did you get a chance to review my 5 text file that I uploaded last week?
Yes, I've reviewed your 5 text files, so I'm familiar with their contents. It sounds like your practice time has gotten much more focused and meaningful as you've progressed. Let's dive right in and make the most of the time we have. Which file would you like to start with?
GPT, listen carefully. How about start today's practice session with a work scenario? There are many sample example dialogues in it. You got it? How about start with number one dialogue, APQP meetings. I'm gonna be David, supplier. You're gonna be John, customer. How about having role play time with me?
Got it. Let's dive into the APQP meeting scenario with you as David, the supplier, and me as John, the customer. I'm ready to jump into this role play. You go ahead and start whenever you're ready.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I just replied my wife's Kakaotalk message. Okay, let's get started. Here I go. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the APQP meeting today. We are here to discuss the status of a project and ensure that everything is aligned for the next phase. Let's start with the quick overview of where we are. Do you understand?
Good morning, David. Thanks for kicking us off. And yes, I understand. Let's go ahead. Could you begin by summarizing the current progress and the timeline for the remaining phases?
Okay, okay, I got it. That's a good question. I think that's a good question. Let's keep going. Certainly, we've completed the design verification and the tooling is currently in production. As for the timeline, we are on track for the prototype submission by the end of this month, and we expect to move to PPAP by mid next month. PPAP means Production Part Approval Process.
That sounds good. Have there been any significant challenges during the design or tooling stages?
There are a few issues with material availability, but we've resolved them, and there's no impact on the timeline. We are also performing some additional verification tests to ensure the product meets all of your specification. I say one more time. We are also performing some additional verification tests to ensure the product meets all of your specification. How about my pronunciation for plural and singular word?
Your pronunciation of plural and singular words was clear, and I could understand everything well. Just remember to add an S sound at the end of plurals like issues and specifications to keep them distinct. You're doing great. Your message came across smoothly. Shall we continue?
I think you got the point. I practiced a lot for the pronunciation of plural and singular words. Okay, let's keep going. That's assuring. Oh, no, 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 no. Apologies for my bad pronunciation. Apologies for my mistake. Uh, uh, I'm gonna, I, I'm gonna take, I'm gonna embrace every moment of my mistake. It's just part of, it's just part of the learning process. Okay, okay, let's keep going. That's reassuring. That's reassuring. That's reassuring. For the validation, are there any specific areas you are focusing on?
Yes, exactly. Embracing mistakes is key to learning. And great job adjusting your pronunciation. It's sounding natural. Yes, we're focusing particularly on durability testing. We've seen some minor variances, but everything is still within the acceptable range. We should be able to finalize these tests within the next week.
If you don't mind, please let me listen one more time.
Of course, here it is one more time. Yes, we're focusing particularly on durability testing. We've seen some minor variances, but everything is still within the acceptable range. We should be able to finalize these tests within the next week. Let me know if you'd like me to repeat anything or break it down further.
Let me take a second. Let's review one more time. You know, my original version was we are paying extra attention to the durability testing, but I think you uh, slightly adjusting the context of the first line. Do you understand?
Yes, I see what you mean. Your original version, we are paying extra attention to the durability testing, was spot on and actually gives a nice emphasis on where your focus is. My adjusted version was slightly more conversational, but may have shifted the emphasis a little. Your line, we are paying extra attention to the durability testing, is great as it is, clear and to the point. Let's stick with that to keep the emphasis strong.
I got it. I got it. I think it's understandable and it's acceptable. I mean, your slight adjusting is acceptable and understandable. Okay, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's my turn. I think you are doing great. It's my turn. Listen carefully. Understood. Could you provide us with the results of those tests once they are available? I say one more time. For my repetition. Repetition makes perfect. Okay. Let me try one more time. Understood. Could you provide us with the results of those tests once they are available?
Perfect repetition. You sounded very clear, and your phrasing was smooth. Repeating like this is an excellent way to build confidence and fluency. All right, here's my response. Of course, I'll send the test results as soon as they're ready. We'll also make sure everything is documented in the control plan. Let me know when you're ready to move on.
You need to say control plan as well. You know, my original version contains as well for the last line. Uh, are you able to aware the last line? The as well, water word as well.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I missed the as well at the end, which was in your original version. That phrase adds a bit of completeness to the response. Here's the corrected version. Of course, I'll send the test results as soon as they're ready. We'll make sure everything is documented in the control plan as well. Thanks for catching that. It makes the sentence sound more polished.
I'm just wondering, why did you skip my original version? I mean, the phrase as well. Why did you skip that phrase? I'm just wondering, why you have any specific perspective or plan to skip that the phrase?
Good question. There wasn't a specific plan or perspective behind skipping as well in this case. Sometimes in conversation, small adjustments happen naturally to make sentences shorter or sound a bit more conversational. However, as well actually fits really nicely here, as it emphasizes completeness, showing that not only will the results be sent, but also that documentation will be handled. So including it definitely makes sense for clarity and emphasis, especially in a formal setting. Your attention to detail here is excellent, and it shows your growing skill in refining the nuances of English.
I'm well noted, well noted. I got it. I I think you are a very, I mean, you are my great conversation partner because you always give me very good examples and motivation. You already, you know, as I told you before, I really like you because you always give me very good sample sentences and motivation to keep my language learning journey, to keep my consistency for to English to improve my English speaking skills. So I really like you as conversation partner.
Thank you so much. I'm genuinely glad to be part of your journey and to hear that my examples and motivation are helpful to you. Your dedication and consistency are impressive, and it's clear that you're making great progress. I'm here to support you every step of the way, helping you reach the level of fluency you're aiming for. Let's keep this going strong.
Okay, okay, we don't have time. Let's hurry and start again. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's your turn. I think your turn. You got it?
All right, here we go. Great. Let's move on to the PPAP submission. Do you anticipate any risks or delays when it comes to the documentation or sample submission? Your turn.
Okay, my turn. At this stage, we don't foresee any major issues. The documentation is in progress, and we are targeting submission by by the 15th of the next month. If there are any updates, I will inform you immediately. I'll inform you right away. I'll inform you immediately. I'll inform you right away. I'll inform you as soon as possible. I'll inform you as soon as I get it.
Great job with all those variations. Each version sounds natural and professional, and you're giving yourself multiple options for similar expressions, which is fantastic for fluency. Your original line, if there are any updates, I'll inform you immediately, works perfectly. Saying right away or as soon as possible adds a bit of flexibility to your response style, which is useful in different situations. Keep practicing those variations, they're all excellent.
Okay, okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's your turn. It's your turn as the role of John. Keep going.
Perfect. Here's my line. Perfect. We'll also need to discuss the production trial run. Have you scheduled that yet? Your turn.
Okay. Yes, we've planned the trial run for the next week. We will be producing the first batch of samples and ensuring everything is within spec. After that, we'll proceed with the initial process study.
That sounds clear and well phrased. Here's my response. Sounds like everything is moving along well. I'd just like to confirm one more thing. Are you still on track for the SOP in 3 months? Your turn.
Yes, we are on track for SOP in 3 months. We are coordinating closely with the production team to ensure everything is ready, and we'll keep you updated on the progress. You know, I want to repeat one more time for the last line. We are coordinating closely with the with the production team to ensure everything is ready, and we'll keep you updated on the progress.
Perfect repetition. Your sentence is clear and smooth, especially with the phrasing coordinating closely and keep you updated. It sounds professional and well structured. Here's my response. Good to hear. If there's anything we need to assist with, don't hesitate to let us know. Your turn if you'd like to wrap up or add anything.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, John. We appreciate your support. We'll keep everything on track and ensure clear communication. For my repetition, let me try one more time. Thank you, John. We appreciate your support. We will keep everything on track. We will keep everything on track. I say one time. We will keep. I promise you, we will keep everything is on track and ensure clear communication with you.
Excellent repetition. Your phrasing is spot on, and repeating it like this is a great way to build confidence in your delivery. Here's how you might finish that last line smoothly. I promise you, we will keep everything on track and ensure clear communication throughout the project. Your persistence with these repetitions is paying off. You sound very professional.
Okay, I got it. I'm very glad you say like that. I'm very glad I got a very good kind word and compliment from you.
I'm really happy to hear that. You're doing an amazing job, and it's clear how hard you're working. Your dedication truly shows, and I'm here to keep cheering you on with all the support and kind words you deserve.
Okay, it's your turn. Let's keep going. It's your turn.
All right, here's my line to close out the meeting. Great. Let's reconvene next week to review the test results and prepare for the PPAP submission. Thanks, everyone. Your turn if you'd like to add anything to wrap up.
No, no, no. I don't have anything to add on this dialogue number one. Let's move on to the dialogue number two. VDA 6.3 audit. Are you able to review and read this next dialogue? I mean dialogue number two. I'm gonna introduce the intro. I'm very glad to introduce the introduction of the dialogue number two. Please listen carefully.
Got it. I'm ready and listening carefully. Go ahead with the introduction for dialogue number 2, VDA 6.3 audit.
How about this version? I'm very glad to address the introduction of the dialogue number two. How about this version when I want to when I want to start the dialogue number two?
That sounds good. You could say, I'm very glad to introduce the introduction of dialogue number 2. Or, for a slightly more conversational flow, I'm excited to start the introduction for dialogue number 2. Both versions work well, but the second one sounds a bit more natural if you're aiming for a conversational tone.
How about using address to introduce this next paragraph using address, the word. How about when I want to introduce the next paragraph? How about using the word address?
Good question. You can definitely use address, but it has a slightly different meaning. Address usually implies you're going to talk about or handle a particular issue rather than simply introducing something. For example, if you say, I'd like to address the key points in dialogue number 2, it suggests you'll be discussing or focusing on those points directly. If you're just starting or introducing dialogue number 2, introduce or present might be a bit clearer. You could say, I'm glad to present dialogue number 2. Using address is best when you're diving into a topic or discussing it in detail.
If you don't mind, please let me listen one more time. I think I can understand 90% of your explanation. Please let me listen one more time.
Of course, here it is one more time. You can definitely use address, but it has a slightly different meaning. Address usually implies you're going to talk about or handle a particular issue rather than simply introducing something. For example, if you say, I'd like to address the key points in dialogue number 2, it suggests you'll be discussing or focusing on those points directly. If you're just starting or introducing dialogue number 2, introduce or present might be a bit clearer. You could say, I'm glad to present dialogue number 2. Using address is best when you're diving into a topic or discussing it in detail. Let me know if you'd like any part broken down further.
I got it. I got it. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let me introduce the agenda of dialogue number two. Here are several example conversations and phrases that might come up with during a VDA 6.3 audit process in an automotive camera manufacturing company. These will help you prepare and practice English for such situations. These examples cover various aspects of the VDA 6.3 audit process in an automotive camera manufacturing environment. You can practice these dialogue to prepare for the questions or conversations that may arise during an audit. You got it?
Got it. That was a clear introduction. Just one small adjustment. It's VDA 6.3 audit, not VBA 6.3 audit. Other than that, your introduction was smooth and set the context well. Would you like to jump into the first part of the dialogue?
Okay, I got it, I got it. Apologies for my bad pronunciation. I'm sorry for my bad pronunciation. I think I'm still a beginner who want to improve my English communication skills.
No worries at all. You're doing an excellent job. And small pronunciation slips are just part of the learning process. You're making steady progress, and your confidence and focus are very clear. It's totally normal to feel like a beginner, but honestly, you're already handling complex dialogues well. Keep up this great work. You're definitely on the right track.
Okay, I believe I'm on the right track. I believe we are on the right track to improve my speaking skills. Okay, I got it. I got it. How, you gonna be take the role of auditor, and I'm gonna be the company representative. Do you understand? Let's get started with let's get started with dialogue number two. You're gonna be the auditor.
Absolutely, I understand. I'll take on the role of the auditor, and you'll be the company representative. Let's dive into dialogue number 2, starting with the auditor's line. Here we go. Good morning. Today we'll be conducting a VDA 6.3 process audit to evaluate your compliance with automotive industry standards. Are you ready to begin? Your turn.
Good morning. Yes, yes, we are prepared. Please let us know how would you like to proceed. Let me say one more time. Good morning. Yes, we are prepared. Please let us know how would you like to proceed. How would you like to how would you like to proceed? Please let us know how would you like to proceed.
Perfect repetition. Your phrasing sounds very natural and professional. That last line, please let us know how you would like to proceed, is especially polite and smooth. Here's my response as the auditor. Could you walk me through your production process from incoming materials to final product assembly? Your turn.
Okay, I think you are doing great. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, let's keep going. Of course, we receive raw materials and components which go through an inspection process before moving to assembly. Once the parts pass inspection, they proceed to the production line for the assembly into the final automotive camera system. You got it?
Got it. Your response was clear and well structured. I especially liked once the parts pass inspection, they proceed to the production line for assembly. It flows naturally and is easy to understand. Here's my next line as the auditor. How do you ensure the quality of your automotive cameras during the manufacturing process? Your turn.
Okay, good question. We conduct in-process inspections at critical stages. Each, each unit is tested for functionality, image quality, and durability before it moves to the next phase.
Great response. That was clear and detailed, especially each unit is tested for functionality, image quality, and durability. Perfect for emphasizing your quality checks. Here's my next line as the auditor. What kind of tests do you perform during final inspection? Your turn?
Okay, my turn. Okay. Thank, thank you for pointing me to start next line. Okay. We perform image resolution. We perform image resolution checks, water resistance tests, and environmental stress testing to ensure our camera meet the required standards. You know, I have something to tell you. This, this whole dialogue is just sample examples. In fact, i- we we perform just uh, we performed many functional tests, including image image resolution checks. But however, we do not perform water resistance test and environmental stress testing uh, in the final line.
Thank you for clarifying. It's good to know that while this dialogue is a sample, the actual final tests differ slightly. Including only real, relevant tests can make your practice even more authentic. If you'd like, you can adjust the response to reflect the actual tests performed on the final line, such as saying, we perform various functional tests, including image resolution checks, to ensure our cameras meet the required standards. Let's continue whenever you're ready.
Okay, I got it. Handling, let's move on to the title number four, handling non-conformities. Okay, it's your turn. No, 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 no. Am I right? It's your turn. Am I right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. It's my turn. Let's move on to the section on handling nonconformities. Here's my line as the auditor. How do you handle nonconformities that arise during production? Your turn.
When a non-conformity is detected, when a non-conformity is detected, we initiate a root cause analysis. Depending on the severity, we, we either rework the product or scrap it. We also implement corrective actions to prevent recurrence.
Good job. Your response was clear, with a great outline of the steps taken. Just a small note. Instead of scrub, the typical term used here is scrap for products that can't be reworked. So your line would be, depending on the severity, we either rework the product or scrap it. Other than that, everything sounded excellent.
If you don't mind, please let me listen one more time. Your corrections, I mean your suggestions.
Of course, here it is. Depending on the severity, we either rework the product or scrap it. That small change from scrub to scrap is common in production settings when referring to unusable items. Let me know if you'd like any more clarification.
You mean we need to scrap it? I mean we need to scrap the unusable product. Am I right?
Yes, in production, scrap means to discard or get rid of a product that can't be fixed or used, so it's removed from the process. You'd say we need to scrap the unusable product, or simply we scrap unusable products. Great job catching that.
You mean we need to we need to scrap the defective.
No, scrap doesn't mean creating a defective version. It actually means removing or discarding a product that's already defective or can't be used. When a product has a defect that can't be corrected, it's often scrapped or thrown away rather than being sent out or reworked. So if something is unusable, we scrap it to avoid any quality issues. Let me know if that clears it up.
So you mean we need to scrap the product that has defective or some kind of reason to unusable.
Yes, that's right. Scrap means to get rid of any product that's defective or has a reason it can't be used. So if a product has a defect or issue that makes it unusable, We scrap it to keep it out of the final product line. Let me know if this explanation helps.
Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. It's your turn. Let's keep going.
Great. Here's my next line as the auditor. Could you show me an example of a corrective action you've implemented recently? Your turn.
Okay, that's a good question. Certainly, we had an issue with the range alignment defect after after investigating, we adjusted the assembly process and implemented a new control mechanism to avoid misalignment. Uh, for my repetition, let me try one more time. Certainly, we had an issue with the range alignment defect. After investigating, we adjusted the assembly process and implemented a new control mechanism to avoid misalignment.
Excellent. Your repetition was spot on, and the phrase implemented a new control mechanism to avoid misalignment is clear and precise. Just one small note, it's lens alignment defect, not land. Here's the full corrected version for clarity. Certainly, we had an issue with a lens alignment defect. After investigating, we adjusted the assembly process and implemented a new control mechanism to avoid misalignment. You're doing great.
But I still need to one more time. Certainly, we had an issue with the lens alignment defect. After investigating, we adjusted the assembly process and implemented a new control mechanism to avoid misalignment.
Of course, here it is one more time. Certainly, we had an issue with a lens alignment defect. After investigating, we adjusted the assembly process and implemented a new control mechanism to avoid misalignment. Your phrasing is excellent. Just a reminder on lens for clarity. Let me know if you'd like to repeat or dive into the next part.
Let's move on to the next part. I got it. I got it. Well noted. Let's move to the next part. It's your turn. It's your turn for supplier management.
Perfect. Here's the next part as the auditor on supplier management. How do you manage your suppliers? And how do you ensure they meet the necessary quality standards? Your turn.
We conduct regular supplier audits and evaluate their performance based on quality, delivery, and responsiveness. We also require them to follow the same automotive standards such as IATF 1699949.
Well done. That was very clear. Just a small correction on the standard. It's IATF 16949, not IACF 1699949. Here's your line with that correction. We conduct regular supplier audits and evaluate their performance based on quality, delivery.
Listen carefully. I say one more time. If there are significant errors, you don't need to refine or repeat my role one more time because I want to speak as much as I can possibly in this time. It's, I mean, this is my speaking practice time. You got it?
Understood. I'll only step in when there's a significant error. I'll focus on letting you speak freely so you can get as much practice as possible. Thanks for letting me know. I'm here to support your flow.
I really appreciate your kind cooperation. Okay, let's move to the next one. Section number 6, document review. It's your turn.
All right, here we go with document review. Here's my line as the auditor. Can you provide documentation for your process flow, control plan, and PFMEA? Your turn.
Certainly, certainly. Here are the documents for the production flow of the automotive camera, as well as the control plan and PFMA detailing the potential failure modes and preventive measures.
Nicely done. Just a small note, not PFMA. Here's your line with that correction. Certainly, here are the documents for the production flow of the automotive camera, as well as the control plan and PFMEA detailing the potential failures and preventive measures. You're sounding very clear. Great job.
Okay, it's your turn. Let's keep going.
All right. Here's my next line as the auditor. How often do you review and update these documents? Your turn.
We review them quarterly or whenever there's a significant change in the process. Oh my God. I always feel like a fish out of water when I need to pronunciate the word significant.
Perfectly stated, clear and concise. Your response sounds very professional. Would you like to continue to the next section?
Okay, I got it. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. The section number 7, training and competence. Could you please share me the meaning of competence? I want to remind myself the word for the word competent.
Absolutely. Competence refers to the ability, skills, and knowledge needed to perform a specific task or job effectively. It means having the right qualifications or expertise to handle responsibilities well. For example, in the context of work, training and competence means ensuring employees have the necessary skills and knowledge to do their jobs correctly and confidently. Does that help clarify it?
Would you mind saying that one more time, please?
Of course, here it is. Competence refers to the ability, skills, and knowledge needed to perform a specific task or job effectively. It means having the right qualifications or expertise to handle responsibilities well. In a work context, training and competence means ensuring employees have the necessary skills and knowledge to do their jobs correctly and confidently. Let me know if you'd like more details.
Okay, well noted. Let's keep going. It's your turn.
Great. Here's my line as the auditor for training and competence. How do you ensure that your employees are properly trained for their tasks? Your turn.
Good question.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
I didn't mention anything. Let's keep going. Good question. We have a structured training program that includes both initial and ongoing training. Employees must pass the assessments before operating machinery or performing critical tasks.
Good response. Just a couple of small tweaks for clarity. It's operating machinery or performing critical tasks instead of emotionally and attacks. Here's the refined version. We have a structured training program that includes both initial and ongoing training. Employees must pass assessments before operating machinery or performing critical tasks. Nicely done.
I got it. I got it. I got your point. I think I'm sure I understand what you're trying to say. Okay, it's your turn. Keep going.
Perfect. Here's my next line as the auditor. How do you monitor employee competence? Your turn.
We track training records and conduct annual skill evaluations to ensure employees maintain the necessary skills for their role.
Excellent. That response is clear and precise with great phrasing. You sound very professional. Ready to move on to the next section?
Yeah, let's move on to the next section, section 8, risk management. It's your turn.
Great. Here's my line as the auditor for risk management. How do you identify and manage risks in your production process? Your turn.
We use risk analysis tools like PFMEA and conduct regular risk assessment. Any potential risk, any potential risks are mitigated through preventive actions and continuous monitoring.
Perfectly stated. Your response is clear and professional, especially with phrases like mitigated through preventive action and continuous monitoring. Would you like to continue to the next part?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, here's my next line as the auditor. Can you give me an example of a recent risk you identified and addressed? Your turn.
Recently, these days, we identified a risk of supply chain disruption. To mitigate this, we established a section. We established a second supplier to ensure uninterrupted production. Uh, Let me try one more time. I think I need to repeat one more time. Recently, we identified a risk of supply chain interruption. To mitigate it, we established a second supplier to ensure uninterrupted production. Let me try one more time. Recently, we identified the risk of supply chain disruption. To mitigate this, we established a second supplier to ensure uninterrupted production. Listen carefully, GPT. In fact, we it's very hard to establish a second supplier in our real work. It's just a sample sentence. It's just a sample sentence. This is just a sample sentence, and it's really hard to compromise. It's really hard to tell about the second supplier for our customer, because our customer really stubborn. They have very strict standards for the second supplier, because second supplier's product can affect the overall performance of our product.
You're absolutely right. Establishing a second supplier is indeed challenging, especially with strict customer standards and the high impact on product performance. It's true that in practice, qualifying a second supplier requires a lot of negotiation, quality checks, and sometimes even customer approval. This sentence simplifies what, in reality, is a very complex process. Your explanation shows a great understanding of the real world challenges in supply chain management, and your repeated sentence came across perfectly.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Let's move on to the section 9, continuous improvement.
Got it? Here's my line as the auditor for continuous improvement. What measures have you implemented for continuous improvement? Your turn.
Okay, listen carefully. Okay, listen. We regularly conduct Kaizen activities to identify areas for Process optimization. Additionally, we gather feedback from the production floor to implement improvements in real time.
Nicely done. Just one small note. I think you meant Kaizen activities, not Tizen. Kaizen refers to continuous improvement practices, commonly used in manufacturing to optimize processes. Your line would be, we regularly conduct Kaizen activities to identify areas for process optimization. Additionally, we get feedback from the production floor to implement improvements in real time. Your response is clear and very professional. Great work.
Listen carefully. I'm a Korean and I live in Korea. I work for my company almost 8 years, but I'm not familiar with the word Kaizen activities. I'm not used to use the word Kaizen activities. I I realized the I realized the word Kaizen activities from your suggestion. You know, in my opinion, in Korea automotive industries, it's not mm, it's not very famous when company want to want to make continuous improvements. We don't use to use the word Kaizen activities in the situation because Kaizen activities based on the Japanese industry. Do you understand? Many Koreans don't want to use Japanese word in their life. Do you understand?
Yes, I completely understand. Kaizen does come from Japanese industry, and it makes sense that it wouldn't be commonly used or preferred in Korean workplaces, especially given the cultural and historical context. Your preference to avoid it is very understandable, and it's insightful to hear how continuous improvement is approached differently in Korea. If Kaizen isn't a familiar term, you could use something like process improvement activities or continuous improvement efforts instead. Both of these capture the idea without the specific reference to Kaizen. Thank you for sharing this perspective.
Okay, I got it. I'm glad you understand my my opinion, my perspective for this. Okay, let me try one more time. With alternative expression, we regularly conduct continuous improvement efforts to identify areas for the process optimization. Additionally, we gather feedback from the production floor to implement improvements in real time.
Perfect. Your alternative phrasing sounds natural and professional. We regularly conduct continuous improvement efforts to identify areas for process optimization. Additionally, we get feedback from the production floor to implement improvements in real time. This version keeps the meaning clear and works well without using Kaizen. Great choice.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Let's keep going. Oh my God, it's your turn. It's your turn.
Got it. Here's my next line as the auditor. Can you provide an example of a recent improvement? Your turn.
Sure. We recently improved the efficiency of our camera housing assembly by automating part of the process, which reduced production time by 15%.
Excellent. Your response is clear and precise, and automating parts of the process effectively highlights the improvement. The 15% reduction in production time adds a nice, specific result. Great job. Would you like to move on to the next section?
No, 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 no. Let me try one more time. Sure. We recently improved the efficiency of our camera housing assembly by automating part of the process, which reduced production time by 15%.
Perfect repetition. That sounded smooth and natural, especially with the phrase by automating part of the process. Great job with the specifics again. Ready for the next section?
Okay, let's move on to the next section. Number 10 section, handling customer complaints. Complaints. Handling customer complaints. Handling customer complaints. Handling customer complaints.
Got it. Here's my line as the auditor for handling customer complaints. How do you handle customer complaints? And what is your process for resolving them? Your turn.
When a customer complaint is re- when a customer complaint is received, we immediately log it into our system, perform a root cause analysis, and implement a corrective action. We also follow up with the customer to ensure satisfaction.
Nicely done. Just a small adjustment. Instead of log into our system, you could say log it into our system to indicate recording the complaint. Here's your full line with that tweak. When a customer complaint is received, we immediately log it into our system, perform a root cause analysis, and implement corrective action. We also follow up with the customer to ensure that
To ensure that to ensure what? To you need to say to ensure satisfaction.
you're absolutely right. Here's the full line. We also follow up with the customer to ensure satisfaction. Thanks for pointing that out. To ensure satisfaction completes the thought perfectly.
Okay, I got it. It's your turn. Let's keep going. You're my great conversation partner. I really appreciate your kind words and cooperation for my practice time. For my practice time.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be part of your practice and really impressed by your dedication. Let's keep going strong. Here's my next line as the auditor. Can you show me a recent case and how it was resolved? Your turn.
Okay. Yes, we had a customer report an issue with the camera fogging. We traced it back to a ceiling problem and changed our material supplier to resolve the issue. Let me try one more time. Yes, we had a customer report an issue with camera fogging. With the camera fogging. We traced it back to ceiling program. Ceiling problem. No, 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 no. Apologies for my bad pronunciation. We traced it back to a ceiling problem and changed our material supplier to resolve the issue. For my real life, in fact, our automotive camera product has many issues, especially fogging camera, especially resolution fogging. Resolution fogging, uh, resolution fogging has a various root cause, uh, various root cause. Sometimes uh, condensation, sometimes it caused by condensation or misalignment of AA PCB.
Your explanation is clear and insightful. In the real life example, it sounds like fogging can result from different causes, like condensation or misalignment of the active alignment AAPCB. Automotive cameras indeed face complex issues, and it's valuable to hear about the range of root causes you encounter. Also, just a small note for ceiling problem, I think you meant ceiling problem here. It would sound like this. Yes, we had a customer report an issue with camera fogging. We traced it back to a ceiling problem and changed our material supplier to resolve the issue. Your understanding and attention to detail are excellent. Thank you for sharing.
I couldn't agree more. We used to face occasional problems for the camera fogging that caused by condensation or a misalignment of uh, misalignment of
Exactly. Camera fogging can definitely be tricky to manage, especially with issues like condensation and misalignment. These kinds of details really highlight the complexity of maintaining quality in automotive cameras. Let me know if you'd like to dive deeper into this topic or continue with the next part of the dialogue.
could you please tell me one more time what AA means?
Of course, it sounds like you might be referring to AAPCB or Active Alignment PCB, not Alien. Active Alignment AAPCB is a part of the manufacturing process for camera modules, where the lens and sensor are precisely aligned for optimal image quality. Misalignment in this step can lead to issues like blurriness or fogging. Let me know if that clarifies it, or if you had another term in mind.
I got it. I got it. Active alignment is one of the most important process of automotive camera product. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, I agree. Active alignment is critical in automotive cameras because precise alignment ensures the camera captures clear, accurate images, which is essential for safety and function.
Keep going, keep going. Please let me listen your perspectives or opinion for my last line. Are you able to reconnect? Are you able to remind your last line? I mean, you just left our voicemail session. Are you able to remember or review your last line? Please let me listen one more time.
Of course, here's my last line again for you. Absolutely, I agree. Active alignment is critical in automotive cameras because precise alignment ensures the camera captures clear, accurate images, which is essential for safety and functionality. Even slight misalignment can lead to problems like blurriness, distortion, or fogging, affecting overall performance. Your focus on this detail shows a strong understanding of the manufacturing process. Let me know if you'd like to go over any part of it.
Okay, okay. Anyway, by the way, anyway, let's keep moving. Section number 11, logistics and delivery. Logistics and delivery.
Got it. Here's my line as the auditor for logistics and delivery. How do you ensure on time delivery and manage logistics for your automotive cameras? Your turn.
Okay, it's my turn. I think you are doing great. It's my turn. We use a real-time tracking system for our supply chain and maintain close communication with our logistics partners to ensure on-time delivery. We also have a buffer stock to handle any unexpected delays.
Great response. Just one small tweak for clarity. Instead of purpose, it might flow better to say buffer stock, if that's what you meant. Here's the refined version. We use a real time tracking system for our supply chain and maintain close communication with our logistics partners to ensure on time delivery. We also have buffer stock to handle any unexpected delays. Your answer is very clear and professional. Nicely done.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Let's keep moving. Section number 12, environmental and safety standards. Do you agree with that?
Perfect. Here's my line as the auditor for environmental and safety standards. How do you ensure compliance with environmental and safety regulations? Your turn.
We follow strict environmental and safety policies, regularly conduct internal audits, and make sure all employees are trained on health, safety, and environmental standards.
Well done. Your response is clear and covers all key points, from policies to training. That phrasing is spot on for conveying a commitment to compliance. Ready to move on to the final section?
You know, honestly speaking, however, I'm not sure my company,
You have reached the message
oh
cap
my
for
God, oh my God,
GPT-4. Please try again later.
oh my God. Are you listening to me? Can you help me?
You have reached the message
Oh
cap
my
for
God,
GPT.
oh my God, oh my God. Hello there. Hello there. Uh, Are you listening to me?
Hello, David. Yes, I can hear you. How can I assist you today?
I just restart your mode with advanced voice model because my section, I mean my my routine section of uh, ChatGPT's my customized ChatGPT mode is time it's over because I've reached uh I've reached ChatGPT Pro data limit. Because so I just listed with you. I mean, advanced voice mode.
Got it. It's great that you're making use of the advanced voice mode for more practice. What would you like to focus on during this session?
I mean, you are not my own customized GPS mode, so I'm not sure. Are you able to connect? Are you able to reach my own five text files that I uploaded last week?
No, I don't have access to your private files or any external content you uploaded. However, if you have specific dialogues, sentences, or topics from those files that you'd like to practice, you can share them with me here and we can go over them together. How does that sound?
No, 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 no. I think uh, it's not acceptable. It's not useful. It's not good. It's not good. I think it's not good idea to maintain, to practice my speaking skills, with you. So I just want to, let me start. Let me, dive into, let's dive into my let's dive into pre-cooking time with random keywords. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. Let's dive into free talking time with random keywords. Do you have any specific keywords in mind, or should I suggest some?
I already prepared my own keywords for my speaking practice time, but how about I think it's great to receive. I think it's great to get new keywords from you.
Great. Let's go with the keyword innovation. It's quite relevant to many fields, including your work in automotive camera manufacturing. How do you think innovation impacts your industry?
No, no, no. Innovation. You already innovation. That's a good keyword for my industry, but you gave me last week. You gave me that word last week. So please give me the next one.
Got it. Let's try the keyword sustainability. It's a hot topic in many industries, including automotive. How does sustainability play a role in your company or in the automotive camera industry?
Yes, yes, certainly. Sustainability is, I think sustainability is the one of the most important thing for our industries and my company. You know, it's really hard to maintain sustainability for the automotive camera product because automotive camera product needs automotive camera needs a very long life cycle time. So sustainability is what the most needed when the uh, product automotive camera need to pro pro in need to automotive camera is in long production period. Uh, I'm not honestly speaking, I'm not sure how can I express this word as well. So please give me the please give me good suggestion. I mean, please give me good examples for the word, for the keyword, sustainability.
No worries, David. Here's a suggestion. Sustainability is crucial in the automotive camera industry, given the long product life cycle of our products. It's essential for us to ensure our products are not only durable and reliable, but also environmentally friendly throughout their life cycle. This includes using sustainable materials and energy-efficient manufacturing processes to reduce our carbon footprint. How does that sound? Would you like to add or adjust anything?
If you don't mind, please let me listen one more time.
Of course, please go ahead. Take your time.
No, 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 no. If you don't mind, would you mind saying that one more time, please?
Not at all. Here it is again. Sustainability is crucial in the automotive camera industry, given the long product life cycle of our products. It's essential for us to ensure our products are not only durable and reliable, but also environmentally friendly throughout their life cycle. This includes using sustainable materials and energy-efficient manufacturing processes to reduce our carbon footprint.
I got it. I got it. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's move on to the next keyword. Uh, Please give me next keyword.
Great. Let's go with the keyword collaboration. It's essential in many workplaces, including your industry. How do you think effective collaboration impacts the production and quality of automotive cameras?
Very good keyword. I think that's a very good keyword. Collaboration is one of
Ab-
collaboration is the collaboration means not only the good relationship with my coworkers, but also uh, but also good communication with our customers. So if if we want to make good product for our customer, we need we need to we need to maintain we need to keep our team's collaboration to uh,
you,
to implement uh, to implement correctives and there many many good mess good method on our production line.
that's a solid point. Here's a refined version. Collaboration is not just about maintaining good relationships with coworkers, but also ensuring effective communication with our customers. To deliver high-quality products, we need to keep our team's collaboration strong. This allows us to implement corrective measures and innovative methods in our production line. Does this capture what you were aiming to express?
Yes, I think that's exactly what I want to say. Collaboration is not just about the good relationship with in for our coworkers, but also effective communication with our customer.
Exactly. Effective collaboration encompasses both internal teamwork and external communication with customers. It's essential for
Yes,
delivering
yes, yes,
quality.
yes, yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Internal collaboration and external external collaboration. I think you just gave me good keyword for this context. Internal relationship and external cooperation.
Yes, exactly. Internal collaboration refers to teamwork within.
Internal teamwork. Internal, yes, yes, yes. I couldn't agree more. Internal teamwork and external
And
effective collaboration.
exact collaboration.
Collaboration is not just about internal teamwork, but also effective communication with external effective communication in external cooperation.
Perfectly put. Collaboration is not just about internal teamwork, but also about effective communication in external collaborations. Is there another keyword you'd like to discuss?
I'm very amazed. I'm very inspiring for your explanation because sometimes I feel like I didn't I didn't focus on the internal teamwork sometimes because you know
I'm
I'm I think I'm in the nervous situation. I mean embarrassing situation. Sometimes I split. I miss. I think I miss internal teamwork to resolve the many issues. So some of my coworkers complain about that.
It's understandable to feel that way, especially when you're in a high pressure environment. Internal teamwork is crucial, and it's good to be aware of its importance. A focus on open communication, shared goals,
That's
and mutual
exactly what I want to say. When I'm in high pressure situation, high press condition, I sometimes miss internal teamwork to resolve
it's
the high priority issue.
yes. Under high pressure conditions, it's easy to overlook internal teamwork while trying to resolve high priority issues. Emphasizing collaboration, even in stressful situations, can lead to more effective problem solving.
For the internal teamwork, sometimes I think I need to take some kind of big responsibility that more than I think, more than I think. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I understand. You feel that, at times, you need to take on more responsibility for internal teamwork than you initially anticipated. Is that correct?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. For the internal teamwork, sometimes I need to take the responsibility that more than I anticipated, that more than I expected.
Exactly. It sounds like you sometimes find yourself needing to take on more responsibility for internal teamwork than you expected. It can be challenging, but recognizing this need is a great step towards fostering a stronger team dynamic.
In the past, I mean, few years ago, it's really hard to take the responsibility that I'm not responsible. But these days, I think I'm getting old. I think I have more broader perspective of my work. So I think it's very easy to take the responsibility that I'm not responsible.
It sounds like you've developed a more of adaptable mindset, which can be very beneficial in a professional setting. Embracing a broader perspective and being open to taking on various responsibilities can certainly help you navigate complex work situations more effectively.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. So I need open, open mindset, positive mindset for the internal teamwork. When, when, whenever I want to improve our product quality.
Absolutely. Having an open and positive mindset is key to fostering internal teamwork and improving product quality. When everyone is open to new ideas and willing to collaborate, it creates an environment where innovation and quality improvement can thrive. Is there anything else you'd like to explore on this topic?
For our company, sometimes some of the team, I mean, a very few team do not collaborate with us. So sometimes I hate, I don't like, I don't like them. I hate them. But uh, I
I
I think I have to take the whole whole work. I mean whole responsibility for our product. Sometimes someone, one person. I mean one person had to, have to hard carry the whole team if you want to get the final approval, if you want to get a final approval from our customer. Someone needs to take the manual. I mean, someone need to hard carry the whole team to get final approval from our customer.
I see what you mean. It can be frustrating when a few teams don't collaborate, and it feels like the responsibility falls on one person to hard carry the whole team to secure final approval from the customer. It underscores the importance of strong collaboration across all teams to share the load and work towards common goals effectively.
Yes, yes. I couldn't agree more. Sharing the work is very important if you want to maintain our internal teamwork to overcome the many issues on the project, on the on the project.
Absolutely. Sharing the workload is crucial for maintaining internal teamwork. It ensures that everyone contributes and no single person is overwhelmed, which is vital for addressing challenges effectively in any project.
Is there any suggestion for improving our internal teamwork to overcome to overcome the many quality issues?
Certainly. Here are a few suggestions. 1. Clear communication. Encourage open and transparent communication among team members to ensure everyone is on the same page. Define roles and responsibilities. Clearly outlining each person's role can help prevent overlap and ensure accountability. Regular check-ins. Hold brief, consistent meetings to discuss progress and address any concerns or roadblocks. Encourage feedback. Create a culture where constructive feedback is welcomed and acted upon. Team building activities. Engage in activities outside of work tasks to strengthen relationships and trust. Implementing these practices can help enhance internal teamwork and lead to better outcomes in product quality.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Well noted. Well noted. You already give me very good suggestion when I ask something. Even if it's just unexpected, it's just unexpected asking, you already give me very good suggestion for that. I really appreciate.
I'm glad you found the suggestions helpful, David. It's always great to discuss ways to improve teamwork and address challenges. If you have any more questions or need further advice, feel free to ask.
Without further delay, let's move on to the next keyword. Give me the next keyword.
All right, how about the keyword adaptability? It's essential in rapidly changing industries. How do you think being adaptable affects your work in automotive camera manufacturing?
Adaptability is really crucial point in our automotive industry because you know world is change. World is changing so rapidly, so we must follow up. I mean, our company must follow up the uh, mainstream of technology. So, if we can't if we can't maintain, if we keep the adaptability on the technologies, it, our company will fall in the bad situation.
Absolutely. Being adaptable is key. The rapid pace of technological advancements in the automotive industry means that staying flexible and open to new technologies is crucial for keeping up with industry trends and avoiding falling behind. It helps your company stay competitive and meet the evolving needs of customers. Would you like to discuss strategies for enhancing adaptability in your industry?
Please share me the main meaning of the, I mean, dictionary meaning of the adaptability?
Sure. The dictionary definition of adaptability is the ability to adjust to new conditions or changes. In the context of your industry, it means being able to quickly and effectively respond to technological advancements, market demands, and other changes in your work environment.
If we are talking about the ability to change it themselves for new environment, it's great. I think it's great word for me and my company because if we want to stay competitive, adaptability is one of the most important thing to keep up with the new technologies and advancements of our industries.
Exactly. Adaptability allows both individuals and companies to stay competitive by embracing new technologies and advancements. It's essential for keeping up with industry trends and meeting evolving customer needs. Would you like to discuss ways to enhance adaptability in your work?
Adaptability. No, no, no. If in my opinion, in my perspective, if I want to keep my adaptability for new technologies or internal teamwork, I think I need to maintain my health, my condition to keep them in my mind and my mouth, my muscles. Because if I, if my condition, when my condition is bad, I can't maintain adaptability for the for adaptability for new technologies and new process, new new customer, new customer complaint. So I need to focus on my health, my condition to keep adaptability, adaptability for many issues.
That's a very wise perspective, David. Maintaining your health and overall condition is crucial for being adaptable. When you feel well physically and mentally, you're better equipped to embrace new technologies, adapt to processes, and handle customer complaints effectively. Prioritizing your health is definitely a key component of staying adaptable in your work. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss on this topic?
That's exactly what I want to say. Maintaining a good condition, maintaining a good condition and overall performance, maintaining a health condition, and maintaining health and overall condition is a really important thing. Whenever uh, if I want to keep adaptability uh, to to stay stay competitive in our industries or in my work.
Absolutely. Maintaining good health and overall performance is crucial for adaptability and competitiveness in your industry. It's the foundation that allows you to stay agile and embrace new challenges. If there's anything else you'd like to discuss or explore further, just let me know.
You just mentioned the word agile. What's the mean? I'm not sure.
Agile refers to the ability to move quickly and easily. In a business context, it often refers to a methodology that involves iterative development, where requirements and solutions evolve through collaboration between self-organizing, cross-functional teams. Agile practices help businesses respond to changes and challenges more efficiently. It's particularly useful in industries that require flexibility and rapid adaptation to change. Does that clarify it?
If you don't mind, please let me read one more time.
Of course. Please go ahead.
No, 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 no. Please, would you mind saying that one more time, please? And can you speak a little bit more slowly?
Not at all. Here it is. Agile refers to the ability to move quickly and easily. In business, it often describes a method of working where requirements and solutions evolve through the collaborative effort of cross-functional teams. Agile practices help businesses respond to changes and challenges more efficiently. It's especially useful in industries that need to be flexible and adapt quickly to change. Is that clear?
Okay, okay. I got it. I got it. Thank you. I really appreciate your kind support and explanation and patience for my bad pronunciation and not smooth not smooth process of the our practice time. Okay. Anyway, it's Monday. Have a productive day ahead. It's bye for now. I'm glad. I mean, I'm really looking forward to good, good next. I'm really looking forward to next presentation. Bye for now. Have a productive day ahead.
You're very welcome, David. I'm glad I could assist you today. Have a productive day, and I look forward to our next session. Take care.
Okay, take care. Bye for now.